Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Happy pre-Valentine's Day to everyone. Almost.
Pre-Valentine's Day.
So we are about to start. Hold on. Hey, come on, you guys. Hold on. So today is February 13th. Welcome to the House Judiciary voting session. Delegate Conaway, did you have a question?
Yes, we changed it from, what was the bill? It was another bill at the time?
Yes, we took that one off.
What was that?
House Bill 94. Delegate Valentine, do you want to say what the bill was?
It extended the handgun permits from 3 to 5 years.
It'll be back. No, it's not being. Okay.
Yeah, but it was on the voting list.
Right, it's a hold, yeah, yes. Okay, any other questions before we get started? All righty, we're going to start with House Bill 286. This is a departmental bill on the ignition interlock system program required participation. And Holly, okay, thank you. Is there a second? Great. There is a motion to move favorable and a second. Are there any questions? Sure, Delegate Ericon.
Could you just remind us the history of the bill? I feel like we've passed this many a time. I'm just curious if we have. Oh, sorry, girl. Didn't mean to drag you up.
Yeah, this is a new bill.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much. I will take some. Okay, this is a new bill. It's basically the Maryland Department of Transportation wants this to line things up. It's a bill that allows individuals aged 21 and older who violate an existing alcohol restriction on their driver's license to opt into the ignition interlock. Right now, only those under 21 can opt in. This aligns, it doesn't matter, you're 21, older than 21. And then this way, it's gonna alleviate a lot of the administrative hearings, so you don't have to go through, and it'll help them just streamline things.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Delegate McComas?
Do we know how much the cost is for that, for the folks to go to the interlock program?
McComas, can you just turn your mic towards you?
Sorry. Do we know the cost for the folks if they opt for the interlock?
There's no fiscal or cost associated with this. I know that they have to pay for the interlock system, but I mean, this is actually going to save money because you're not going to have to go through the administrative hearing process and clog up the system. You can just say, I want to go straight to interlock.
Right, but I mean, is it going to be a cost to the individual that opts for the interlock system?
They would have to pay for it anyway when they go through the administrative hearing if they are required to do it anyway. This is just lining it up so it doesn't matter if you're under 21 or over 21, you're subject to the same penalty.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Members, Delegate Cardin?
Just, Holly did a really good job of explaining it, but let me give an example so that this is for Delegate Arakan. So if you're over 21 and you get pulled over for an alcohol-related offense, and they're going to suspend your license, you can then petition the MVA to give you some sort of restricted license to be able to drive, but they are going to want you to be on an interlock to do that. Right now, in my understanding, and Holly, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you're required to go through that administrative process before you can get the change in your license restriction, so that you have to pay the $10 or whatever it is to get the MVA hearing. I think it's actually more. I think it's $100. You have to set up a hearing. You have to have your licenses restricted without any changes for that time period while you're waiting for the hearing. You have to go and get the hearing, go before an administrative law judge. They have to determine that you qualify for a restricted license with an interlock. This is just going to expedite that because everybody gets the interlock. As long as you get the interlock, they're okay with the restricted license. I mean, basically, the MVA is saying there's very few times where we're not going to provide this interlock for the restricted license. So this is going to save money, Delegate. Thank you. Because you're not going to have all that interaction there with the Office of Administrative Hearings. It's just going to, for anybody who wants to be able to have the restricted license, they can just get the interlock.
Just another quick question, because it's been a while since I've been in judiciary. My question is, so then are they still on a restricted license with the interlock, or they can go anywhere they want because they have the interlock? In other words, it's not just for work or for school kind of thing.
That's going to depend on the ignition of the airlock. That's going to depend on the individual, and the license is not going to, that doesn't change. This just gives them the ability to opt into it, as Delegate Hardin was saying, and not have to go through they're going to be subject to all the restrictions that they would be subject to anyway. It just allows them to streamline it and not go through all of those hearing processes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Members, do we have any other questions? Seeing none, we have a motion to move favorable. I will go ahead and call the vote. The Vice Chair?
Yes.
The Vice Chair, yes. Delegate Valentine?
Yes.
Delegate Valentine, yes. Delegate Embry?
Yes.
Delegate Embry, yes. Cardin? Delegate Cardin? Delegate Cardin, yes. Delegate Phillips?
Yes.
Delegate Phillips, yes. Delegate Congolo? Yes. Delegate Congolo, yes. Delegate Stinnett?
Yes.
Delegate Stinnett, yes. Delegate Simmons? Yes. Delegate Simmons, yes. Delegate Boucher? Yes, ma'am. Delegate Boucher, yes. Delegate McComas? Yes. Delegate McComas, yes. Delegate Moreno? Yes. Delegate Moreno, yes. Delegate Archon? Yes. Delegate Archon, yes. Delegate Taylor? Delegate Taylor, yes. Delegate Simpson? Yes. Delegate Simpson, yes. Delegate Mangione? Yes. Delegate Mangione, yes. Delegate Moon? Delegate Moon, yes. Delegate Conaway? Yes. Delegate Conaway, yes. Delegate Woods? Yes. Delegate Woods, yes. Delegate Williams? Yes. Delegate Williams, yes. "19 votes in the affirmative, the motion passes. This is a favorable vote. Next, we're going to move to, we're going to look at House Bill 330, Delegate Kaufman, Maryland Legal Services Corporation Board of Directors membership. Is there a motion?
Move favorable.
Thank you. There's been a motion and a second. Are there any questions, members? Seeing no questions, we're going to call the vote. For House Bill 330, Maryland Legal Services Corporation Board of Directors membership. The Vice Chair?
Yes.
The Vice Chair, yes. Delegate Valentine?
I'm a no.
Delegate Valentine, no. Delegate Embry?
Yes.
Delegate Embry, yes. Delegate Cardin?
Yes.
Delegate Cardin, yes. Delegate Phillips?
Yes.
Delegate Phillips, yes. Delegate Congolo?
No.
Delegate Congolo, no. Delegate Stinnett?
Yes.
Delegate Stinnett, yes. Delegate Simmons?
Yes.
Delegate Simmons, yes. Delegate Boucher?
Yes.
Delegate Boucher, yes. Delegate McComas?
No.
Delegate McComas, no. Delegate Moreno?
Yes.
Delegate Moreno, yes. Delegate Archon? Delegate Archon, no. Delegate Taylor? Delegate Taylor, yes. Delegate Simpson?
Yes.
Delegate Simpson, yes. Delegate Mangione?
No.
Delegate Mangione, no. Delegate Moon? Delegate Moon, yes. Delegate Conaway?
Yes.
Delegate Conaway, yes. Delegate Woods?
Yes.
Delegate Woods, yes. Delegate Williams?
Yes.
Delegate Williams, yes. "14 in the affirmative, 5 in the negative. The motion carries with a favorable vote. Thank you, Holly. Next, we're going to move to our last bill on the vote list, House Bill 432, Delegate Maracue North, Municipalities Vagrancy Repeal of Authority to Prohibit. There's been a motion to move favorable and a second. Members, are there any questions? Delegate Conaway, you can.
Explain to me, what does that mean to prohibit vagrancy? some municipalities or other jurisdictions in the past, or they may still do, prohibit quote-unquote vagrancy. They purport to make it a crime to be a vagrant or to prohibit vagrancy or some other similar terminology. And so the bill is just saying they can no longer do that.
The bill is saying that they can no longer do that, or they can. It says a municipality may, number 2, prohibit vagrancy.
But it's bracketing out the word vagrancy.
Oh, so we're going to take vagrancy out?
Yes. And if you want a further explanation, it's actually unconstitutional to prohibit vagrancy for
In
two
line with the
reasons.
Supreme Court?
Yes, under Supreme Court jurisprudence, because A, it's vague, like, as you suggested, what does that mean? And when you want to make something a crime, it's required that the state or the jurisdiction specifically explain what kind of conduct is prohibited, so that people know, okay, if I do this, that's a crime. But if you're just prohibiting vagrancy, it's too vague, and it's called the void for vagueness doctrine under the Supreme Court jurisprudence. And then the second reason is it's a status crime. It's prohibiting being a vagrant. Even if we knew what a vagrant was, you can't prohibit us being in a certain status. Like, it's a crime to be homeless. It's a crime to be a drug addict. You can't do that because that's your status. Now, you can prohibit possessing drugs, drinking alcohol in public. And the Supreme Court recently said in 2024 in a case called City of Grants Pass versus Johnson, that a municipality can prohibit sleeping or camping in public, even if there's no homeless shelters available. But that's specific conduct, so that's not what this is.
I don't understand how that's different, because in Baltimore, we have this bridge down at Martin Luther King, and a lot of people, oh, I'm sorry, in Baltimore, we have a bridge down near Martin Luther King Boulevard, and a lot of times the homeless people will have tents and whatever there, and then every once in a while, you'll see the city puts up a sign, it'll say like, be gone, because Wednesday we're bulldozing everything. And if that's happening because they're homeless / vagrant, then is that illegal for the city to do? If we prohibit?
Well, I don't know what this, in your, what you describe, I don't know what the city's authority for doing that is. I would have to see, are they basing their authority on a criminal statute that prohibits sleeping in public? Or, I'm not sure exactly what they're basing their authority on. But just to have a statute making it a crime to be a vagrant, that's what this bill is saying. You can't do that.
Okay.
It's unconstitutional, so this is just housekeeping.
But then if a person is a vagrant, they can be moved from wherever they're being vagrant. That's legal. But it's
Well,
not,
if somebody is sleeping or camping in a public place and a jurisdiction has an ordinance against doing that, then that is not, the Supreme Court has said that that's not unconstitutional.
Okay, I think that's what the city is doing.
It may be, it might be.
Yes, all right. Okay, thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
Delegate Cardin?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to make a comment on the fiscal note. I started reading these things. It's terrible. Under current law, a municipality may enforce all ordinances related to disorderly conduct and nuisances occurring within a municipality, which includes any disorderly conduct or nuisances of a vagrant. So does that mean that if there's a disorderly or a nuisance, that it's not going to be enforceable? I can't imagine that's what we're doing, but
No,
I mean,
that's not.
that was, yeah.
You were directing that to Claire?
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
no, I would love for you, if you
No,
know the answer.
I'll let Claire answer it, and then if I need to, I'll follow up.
I think a jurisdiction could prohibit disorderly conduct
Right.
or a nuisance, whatever that, however
it
that's
wouldn't make a
defined, but that's not,
And it
that's
wouldn't make a
distinct
difference-
from vagrancy.
Right. It wouldn't make a difference if they're vagrant or not. They could still enforce the nuisance or the disorderly, right? I just want to make sure.
Sure, yeah, this
'Cause
bill is not,
That's a little unclear here. Okay,
it's
great.
not altering that.
Thank you.
Is that Delegate Aragon? Okay, good.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Okay, so do we have any list of which municipalities might be impacted by this? Like, do we know which places still have this on the books?
I don't have a list.
So it's
I don't think
possible
one
that
was
like
submitted in
dozens of
testimony.
municipalities could
But,
all of a sudden find that they can't enforce the laws they currently have.
right, so they would find out that they can't enforce the law if it says mere vagrancy. If it's mere vagrancy, then they would find out that they can't, sure. They'll find out that they have to change that because and I agree with Claire that it does not pass or it fails the vagueness test,
Right.
or it passes the vagueness
that-
test. It is vague.
That's my other question, because in the bill, it also has the word vice, and I think, why is vice there? Because I don't see a definition for vice anywhere in the code. Maybe there is, that I missed it, but why is that still left in there? Gambling, we probably have a definition for. Houses of prostitution, I don't know if we have a definition for that, but I think we can all assume what that is. But vice is also vague, is it not?
It may be. There may be a definition. I don't have it offhand, and you see I don't have my handy-dandy laptop in front of me like I usually do.
Oh, don't worry, we get the OG version right there.
Okay. We're going to use
The
paper.
gentleman is using paper. Oh, my goodness.
Clutch my pearls.
I know.
Okay. Yeah,
The answer is incoming, imminent.
all right. In the meantime, do we have any other, oh, we do.
Well, I mean, my answer to the vice thing is that, yeah, that may have the same problem as vagrancy, but the sponsor just didn't choose to focus on that with this bill.
Tomorrow, so what would be the point of doing that? You know what I mean? Why would we pass a bill that we know is not going to actually remedy the actual full breadth of the vagueness problem?
Right. Well, actually, vice is defined, I don't know if it's defined in, we didn't pull up the actual, what section are we in? We didn't pull up local government, but we did pull up Black's Law Dictionary, which is like the legal Bible. And vice is defined here. I'm looking to see about vagrancy. Yeah. The problem is that I understand your point, Delegate Aragon. I think it could be a valid point. The question is, did Maryland define vice yet? Or does the municipality define vice in their prohibition? And they could very well. So they may have defined it in their, if you pick one of the municipalities, they may have defined vice.
And with regard to which municipalities may prohibit vagrancy, I just would point out that none of the organizations that represent municipalities and local governments have opposed the bill. There was no opposition except from a couple of individuals.
Yes, Delegate Taylor, I'll be right back. Let's go over to Delegate McComas and Delegate Boucher. I think they were first.
Well, actually, he put his on first, so, but let me,
ahead.
all right. Madam Chair, I'm concerned because this is the beginning of session, and we ramped up on a couple major issues, gerrymandering and the 287G, and I would want to connect with my folks down up in Harford County, the 3 jurisdictions, as well as I'd like to see from Baltimore City. My concern is that I don't, just because nobody commented on it, yay or nay, doesn't mean they really knew about it, because this is this is one of the first bills that we're dealing with that, outside of those 2 major bills that we spent a lot of time on. And I would just like to put a hold and try to contact MACO, or not MACO, but MML, and my town, of the town of Bel Air, because I will say this. On a Sunday, I came back about 6 o'clock in Bel Air, and these 2 people were sleeping inside of the, what do I want to say? In other words, the walkway into the building, and the building was closed, the shop was closed, but they were protected as far as from the major elements, but they were sleeping on this kind of raised sidewalk that goes right into the building, and they were protected by the part of the building kind of surrounding them, and I think there probably was some drugs or alcohol issues there. I don't know, but it was very sad, but I think we don't want to discourage that, and I think that can happen in any jurisdiction, a small town or Baltimore City. So I would just like to check and make sure that everybody's we're all on the same page, and they don't feel that this is going to harm, because it's the health of the person, the vagrant, but it's also the health of the community too.
And that's fine. I will tell you that this sponsor does have a bill that specifically goes to that, that is not on our vote list. And that bill actually says about being able to sleep in a facility and all of that. The problem here, and if you want to exercise your hold, that's fine. I just wanted to say the problem here is that while we are assuming what vagrancy means, it is not defined. So do you want to utilize your hold, Delegate McComas?
Yes, and I will call them
Okay.
Monday for sure, and even this afternoon if they're in.
Okay, that's fine. Now, with that hold, usually the way that works is once someone puts a hold on a bill, all discussion about the bill ends. However, committee, let's talk about this. Because we have the bill before us, does anyone have any questions, not necessarily in support or in opposition, but merely for information purposes? Then I will entertain those types of questions. Delegate Conway, did you have a point of order first? Or because I've got other lights?
I don't have
Right.
a question, Madam Chair.
Okay, so I saw Delegate Taylor first, and then I'll go to you, okay? Delegate Taylor, do you have a question for purposes of information on the bill?
Isn't it so that this bill was passed in the exact same posture out of this committee and the House last year?
It was 2024.
2024.
Or at some point last,
2024, yeah.
prior to this session? And part of Delegate Miracle North's idea with this bill is to avoid isn't it so that she's trying to avoid the vagueness around vagrancy, and when vagrancy is used willy-nilly, I'm going to use another vague term.
Well, Delegate Taylor, I'm going to stop you because this sounds more like support or opposition for the bill, and I really want to limit it to information purposes, and then we could have debate on the bill later. Delegate Conway?
Thank you, Chair. For information purposes, are we going to define vagrancy and having an amendment on that? Or
That is a possibility that someone, and let me also explain, when we have a hold, that is an opportunity for people to put in amendments if anyone has an amendment. Okay, so just to let you all know, usually what we have done traditionally in this committee, I don't know what other committees do, but in this committee, you are allowed one hold, at the discretion of the chair. Also, and so once you use that hold in those 90 days, you no longer have any other holds. The purpose of the hold should be for informational purposes, as Delegate McComas has stated, or for an amendment. Okay, hold on one second. Delegate Conaway, did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Delegate Woods.
For informational purposes, thank you, Madam Chair. Isn't it true that at present, a person can be designated as vagrant just because they're walking up and down the street every day? And
I don't know the answer to that.
are you?
Well, that's just it. It's a vague term. We
But I'm
don't really
saying-
know what it means.
But I'm saying currently, doesn't
Okay.
current law include, my question is informational, doesn't current law say that a person can be deemed vagrant that's just walking up and down the street every day? They're not working, they're just seen walking up down the street in public places. I'm just asking.
I'm not sure. It would
Okay.
depend. It would depend on the particular municipality's law. Usually they just say vagrancy as a conclusory term and don't try to actually define it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Delegate Woods, do you have an informational question?
That was my informational question.
I thought I said Williams. I meant to say Williams.
I
Sorry.
just wanted to introduce our guests whenever that's.
Oh, okay,
Madam
okay.
Chair.
Does anyone else, Delegate McComas?
I have a quick question. If I ask for a hold on this, does that then ban me from ever having?
Yep.
Okay, all right. He taught me. I'm just verifying.
If you don't burn it, you better burn it on the bill.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm not gonna burn my,
Oh, you don't want to burn it now. You don't want to burn your home.
card leg is a card played. You didn't tell me that. It only one card.
Okay, all right. That's fine. You don't have to burn your hold on this one. Delegate Boucher?
Thank you, Chair. Basically, my summation of this bill is we are going to align our statute with the case law because the existing statute cannot be enforced. It's that simple. There's nothing complex about this. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate Boucher.
And now, Delegate Taylor, if you wanted to continue the discussion you were having, okay. Does anyone else want to continue the discussion about House Bill 432?
We did.
I see no indication, members, of questions or discussion about House Bill 432. Therefore, I'm going to call the question. The Vice Chair?
Yes.
The Vice Chair, yes. Delegate Valentine?
No.
Delegate Valentine, no. Delegate Embry? Yes. Delegate Embry, yes. Delegate Cardin? Yes. Delegate Cardin, yes. Delegate Phillips?
Yes.
Delegate Phillips, yes. Delegate Congolo? No. Delegate Congolo, no. Delegate Stinnett?
Yes.
Delegate Stinnett, yes. Delegate Simmons? Yes. Delegate Simmons, yes. Delegate Boucher?
Yes, ma'am.
Delegate Boucher, yes. Delegate McComas? Delegate McComas, no. Delegate Moreno? Yes. Delegate Moreno, no. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Delegate Moreno needs to change his seat. Okay. Delegate. Delegate Archon. Delegate Archon, no. Delegate Taylor. Delegate Taylor, yes. Delegate Simpson. Yes. Delegate Simpson, yes. Delegate Mangione. Delegate Mangione, no. Delegate Moon. Delegate Moon, yes. Delegate Conaway. Yes. Delegate Conaway, yes. Delegate Woods. Yes. Delegate Woods, yes. Delegate Williams.
Yes, if I could explain my vote.
Yes. Delegate Williams, yes, and she'll explain her vote.
Only thing this bill is doing is putting us in line with Supreme Court jurisprudence. I mean, I agree with Delegate Boucher. This is a very simple bill, and for those reasons, I vote yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Delegate Williams. So the vote total is 14 to 5, 14 yea, 5 negative, nay, and the favorable vote passes. Members,
Introduce my guest.
I was just getting ready to say, members, do we have any announcements? Delegate Williams.
Yes. So colleagues, just wanted to announce our guests that we have joining us for this voting session. These are members of the Youth Advisory Group here in Prince George's County. They are here in Annapolis to observe us and to learn kind of how the sausage is made here on the state level. I see. How was my phone?
sausage.
Okay, for those who don't eat sausage, you know, how the laws are made here in the state of Maryland. We have Ayanna Crawford, who is the chief of staff to one of our county council members, who's with them for the day. So I just wanted to acknowledge them and just to thank these wonderful young people from Prince George's County for joining us this afternoon.
Well, can you all stand? You look so enthusiastic. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's very good to see you all. Normally, we ask at least 15 questions per person. However, we'll give you all an exception. Thank you. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Members, do we have any other announcements, concerns? Valentine's Day shout-outs.
Valentine's Day shout-outs to
Hold
all
on.
the ladies of Judiciary.
Hold on. These are important things. Delegate Phillips.
So, yeah, a good Valentine's shout-out to everyone. But the Criminal Law Subcommittee will have its first hearing on Monday at noon for House Bill 53. Thank you.
Great. And Delegate Woods?
I just want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day and let you know that I sincerely love you all.
Delegate Valentine, do you want to wish us a happy Valentine's Day?
Madam Chair, thank you. I would love to wish everyone on the committee a sincere happy Valentine's Day from your colleague, Delegate Valentine.
And Delegate Congolo.
I want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day, especially to my husband. Tomorrow we'll be celebrating 24 years of marriage. Yes, sir. And he handed me my passport in a duffel bag and said, we're going somewhere today. I don't know where, but I promise I'll be back by Monday.
Nice. Okay. Well, listen, your chair wishes all of you a wonderful weekend. Hope you get some rest, like the speaker said, and I hope you have a very, very happy Valentine's Day. Good night.